This is the Olight Sphere, and I'm going to tell you all about it right now. Upon unboxing, you'll find the sphere itself along with an adhesive metal badge for mounting, a magnetic charging cable, and some googly eyes, and of course the manual. The sphere is made of hardened transparent plastic. It's also IP57 water resistant and has an impact rating of 1.5 meters and weighs just under 100 grams or just over 3 ounces, and it's powered by a built-in 3.7 volt 700 milliamp lithium ion battery. I'll leave the tech specs from the manual on the screen now just in case I leave out any details, so pause the video here to see those details. This manual is massive and mostly it's there to explain the companion app, but the light itself in manual mode is extremely simple to use, so you don't have to worry about the app too much unless you really actually want to use it. Unfortunately, I won't be covering the app in this video because it would make the video entirely too long, but if you guys want me to make a video in the future for the app, then just leave a comment down below, and if enough people want me to make it, then I'll try to make one. Moving along to my runtime test, starting in the 75 lumen high mode, the sphere ran for 1 hour and 40 minutes at the 75 lumen output, then it ramped down to the 25 lumen output for the remainder of the test, which gave us usable light for a total runtime of 4 hours and 3 minutes from high, and the max thermal output was 83 degrees Fahrenheit or just over 28 degrees Celsius after about 1 hour of use. Moving along to my recharge time test, the sphere took just 1 hour and 20 minutes to fully recharge from completely depleted, which was faster than what was stated in the manual. Now let's take a brief tour of the modes and general operation of the Olight Sphere. Alright guys, I am really excited to show this to you. This is the Olight Sphere. As you can see, it's a little bit different looking compared to the other light as well. This is the MC bulb, and you go through the MC bulb, it only has like one output for each thing that you cycle through. If you hold it down or do anything to it, it just shuts off because that's the operation of it. This is obsolete. Screw that. This is a million times better. This is amazing, guys. I'm going to tell you all about it right now. So in order to turn it on, you just hold down the bottom button. It's going to bring you directly into that low 1 lumen mode. That has a runtime of 40 hours. If you wanted to cycle up, all you have to do is hold that button down again. It's going to bring you all the way up to the 75 lumen output. That's going to give you 1 hour and 40 minutes of runtime at that output. And for you guys that don't know, that's pretty bright. For 75 lumens for this, it's a cool little lantern basically. So you want to go back down, all you have to do is hold it back down again. You can cycle all the way up, all the way down, all the way up, all the way down. So that's how that works. If you want to jump over to the next output, all you have to do is press the button. Next output, press it again. Next output, press it again. And also you can control the output level for each one. So you go ahead to this rainbow mode, you can turn that all the way up, nice and bright, and then you can turn it all the way back down, nice and dark. And you can skip over to the next output, and there's a lot of different little outputs on this light. I love the fact that it's all controllable manual, and if you wanted to shut it off, all you have to do, double click the button and it turns off. Now there is also a lockout mode for this light. All you have to do is hold down the button while the light's off. It's going to turn on and it's going to flash green, and now you're locked out. And now all you have to do to release that is press it down again while the light's off, and you'll be able to turn it back on. And that's pretty much all there is. If you wanted to turn it back on, but you wanted to memorize the last mode you were in, just press the button. And the last mode you were in is going to come right back on, and you're going to be able to use that exact last mode. The cool part too is that it does have an app. Now, the best part about this is you don't need to use the app. So for those of you who don't like the app in general and you like using the bulbs manually, this you can do. You can just use this manually. You don't have to worry about connecting it or doing anything to it. You can just use this straight out of the box as is, and it's going to give you plenty of light, and you're going to do all the same stuff that you can do, except for the app gives you like some games and silly stuff that you can do that's not really necessary to the general operation of it. Unless you want to use it remotely, then there's ways you can connect to the app and do all that fun stuff as well. But in general, I like the fact that you can manually operate it, and you can turn it on and turn it off and do everything. And I think it's a really sweet bulb, and I think you guys are definitely gonna like it. I have a magnet, and the magnet's not very strong, but that could just be the aluminum that I'm connecting it to. It does connect on other things a little bit better. This is pretty sweet. I think you guys are gonna really enjoy this bulb. So let's take it into the dark room and see what it does and see how bright it gets and what it looks like in the dark. The Olight Sphere has a max beam distance of 6 meters or 19.8 feet. In the 75 lumen high mode, it also has a max candela of 9 CD, utilizing multiple RGB LEDs and white LEDs, and it has a CRI of 80.
Alright guys, I'm going to put this in the 1 lumen low mode. That's what the 1 lumen mode looks like. And then I'm going to bring it all the way up to the 75 lumen mode. And then we're going to jump down to that 1 lumen mode in white again. And then we're going to jump over to the red light mode. This is what the red light mode looks like. And then we have the red flashing mode. And now we're going to bring it over to nature. And we're going to bring it over to Aurora, and this is what the Aurora mode looks like. And then, of course, we're going to bring it over to Sunset next. And this is what the Sunset mode looks like. And this is what Blue Sky is going to look like. Bring it right over to Blue Sky. And then we have Butterfly, and that's what Butterfly looks like. And then we're going to bring it over to Lilac, and this is what Lilac looks like. And then, of course, last but not least, Fountain. And that's what Fountain's going to look like for you. Then we're going to bring it over to the festive modes. We're going to drop it into Cotton Candy. And that's what Cotton Candy looks like. And of course, we're going to bring it over to next the fireworks mode. And that's what the fireworks is going to look like. And then we have the confetti mode. Confetti mode looks just like this. And then bring it over to Fireball. And that's what Fireball looks like. It really looks like a fireball. And then we're going to drop it over into the carousel mode, and that's what carousel mode looks like. Then we're going to jump over to atmosphere, and we're going to go into spiral, and that's going to be what the spiral mode looks like. And then, of course, we have gradient, and this is what gradient looks like. You can see that slowly changing colors there. Pretty cool. And then we have magic ball, which just looks like some kind of wizard type stuff. And then we have fireplace, and that's what the fireplace mode looks like. And then we have vibrant, and that's what vibrant looks like. And you can adjust all of these, of course, according to the brightness levels as well. Bringing it back down, we're going to jump down through all the different modes. We're going to be in high now, and this is the high mode for every single thing we just walked through. And that's what it's going to look like. Super bright. Very, very bright. You guys will be able to see that clearer as we go down in lumens. And then, of course, we can bring it way back down to the white mode. That's the 1 lumen mode. And we're going to jump all the way up to the 75 lumen mode. Pretty simple, pretty easy to use. There is a rhythm mode, so I could try that. And this is what it does. So whenever I talk, it's going to be flashing to the sound of my voice. And, of course, we have an interactive mode where you can have a countdown. If I wanted to do like 3-second countdown, it's going to do 3 seconds. Let's see. Confirm. Don't know how to use this just yet, but that looks like, yep, it just did the countdown for 3 seconds. Let's try it again. 1, 2, 3, and there we go. It shuts off again. Then we have Bashamol, which you're supposed to hit it, and then there's cloud timing, which is not really currently available from what I can see. And then, of course, we can bring it right over to the white light mode again and use that accordingly as so. Not bad at all. And, of course, we have the ability to turn the light off from the app as well.
Now for my pros and cons. First, the pros. I've had the Sphere for about 6 months and I've used it quite a lot. It's long-lasting, durable, reliable, and easy to use, and basically it's a perfect addition to the O-Bulb family, and personally, I think everyone's gonna love it. Now for my cons. The transparent housing scuffs a bit when dropped on a coarse surface, so keep that in mind if you're going to be playing rough with it. I've dropped it a couple times and it did get slightly scuffed when dropping it on concrete, but overall I haven't had any realistic operation issues in that 6-month period with the Sphere. So if you're a fan of O-Bulbs and you like being able to use them manually and also have the option of using an app to operate them as well, then the Olight Sphere is a perfect option for you. The Sphere retails for $19.99, but you can pick one up during the O-Fan sales event this weekend for a huge discount. And on a side note, for those of you that aren't aware, Olight is now including a lifetime free from defects warranty on all of their flashlights purchased after January 1st, 2020. 2023. It's one of the best warranties in the flashlight industry, hands down, and Olight has the best customer service out of all the flashlight companies I've experienced and the lowest failure rate out of all the flashlights that I've tested here on the channel. So you can buy with confidence and justify the price tag. And speaking of price, if you're watching this video but the sale has already ended, you can still save 10% off of your next purchase by using my promotional code PG10. I'll leave a link down in the description. I hope this video has been helpful. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumbs up if you found it useful. Thanks for watching. This has been Prepared Guy, and until next time, guys, stay prepared.
Hey there, thank you for watching. You can pat this cat.